Quite, and it's not the first allegation against UNRWA's conduct, as you point out. It's also accused of turning a blind eye to terrorists using its facilities to store weapons. But also, I think it was around 20 UNRWA employees on social media praised Hamas for the October 7th attacks. I mean, how embedded are the terrorists within this institution?
Well, look, there indeed, as you said, Laura, there have been instances where Hamas terrorists were found to be part of UNRWA, where someone who was elected to Hamas political bureau was actually a senior official at UNRWA. But we've had that. But in other cases, what we documented, indeed, as you said, several weeks ago, is that UNRWA teachers, school principals, and other staff openly, publicly celebrated the October 7th atrocities. One director of a Khan Yunis training center, her name is Rania Helis, she said that one of the attackers of Hamas was a hero and a prince. Others said we need to sculpt the date of October 7th in history as a great day. So systematically, we found UNRWA staff celebrating October 7th. And you know what UNRWA often will say is that, well, you only found 20, you only found 150, and these are just a few bad apples. But the fact is that we've seen that UNRWA staff completely endorse these acts of incitement. When a teacher whose name was Riyad Nimr of Lebanon was suspended by UNRWA because he had on Facebook supported terrorism, he was embraced by the UNRWA Teachers Union. So these so-called few bad apples are completely embraced by the system of teachers. UNRWA has a systematic problem of support for anti-Semitism and jihadi terrorism. They refuse to address the problem, and worse, our foreign affairs ministries, whether it's Canada, whether it's the State Department, whether it's European foreign ministries, are siding with UNRWA and are not addressing the problem.
Well, quite, that's what I wanted to ask you, because this has kind of been a badly kept secret for many years, hasn't it? Thanks to work by people such as yourself, that UNRWA, you know, is embedded with Hamas, or Hamas is embedded with UNRWA. And at what point are we going to see European, American, Canadian taxpayers saying, well, actually, we don't really want our money to go to this institution and to people who support terrorism?
We're beginning to see some of it. Certainly, I was in the Bundestag last week in Germany, and there are senior members of parliament there who are very upset about this. But up until now, the governments and certainly the entrenched foreign ministry diplomatic officials are giving protection for UNRWA, and they're guaranteeing that the money goes without any action to stop support for terrorism within that organization. It needs to change.
All right, Hillel Neuer, we appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Hillel Neuer there, the director of United Nations Watch.
Thank you.